Good evening, I'm William Galloway. The Alabama softball team hosted South Alabama today. The undefeated Crimson Tide were looking for their 20th win of the year, but the offense was a little slow. Let's take you out to Rhodes Stadium now for some highlights. Montana Fouts in the circle for Alabama. We go to the top of the second. 2 on, 2 out for Meredith Keel. She drops one into shallow left, and the runner will score from second. South Alabama takes the lead 1-0. Top of the fifth now. Fouts still in the circle, playing well today. She strikes out Cassidy Wilcox. Wilcox goes down swinging, and Fouts had 12 Ks in 7 innings, but Bama needed to get the bats going offensively. Bottom of the seventh, last chance for the Tide. Savannah Woodard pops it up and out to shortstop. That'll do it. South Alabama hands the Crimson Tide its first loss of the season, 1-0. Head coach Patrick Murphy says the offense has to be better moving forward.
And I think we had 13 flyouts, which is just too easy for a pitcher, and the defense, really. They didn't have to make too many plays. So that was the name of the game. She did a great job. And, you got to score to win. And a 1-0 game should not be insurmountable for us.
5 players in double figure scoring, led by Javon Quinterly's 18 second-half points, propelled Alabama to a 10-point win over Georgia yesterday in Athens. After shooting just 17% from 3 in the first 20 minutes of play, Bama caught fire, shooting 80% from beyond the arc in the second half. The 21 regular season wins for the Tide are the most since the 2012-2013 season, and the 16 SEC wins ties a program record. After the game, Nate Oates said he wants to see yesterday's second-half performance translate into postseason play.
The second half offense and defense carries right over to a full game in Nashville. That's what I told our team. I just, we looked like we feel we can play in the second half. The ball's moving around. We were making shots. We still had too many turnovers in the second half. We had 11 in each half, but we were making shots. I think you make shots at a higher clip when you're just locked into the right stuff.
Now all attention turns towards the SEC tournament taking place this upcoming week in Nashville. Now this year's tournament's a little bit different, and here's why. There's 13 teams instead of 14. That's why you see one game on Wednesday. Auburn is not playing because they're ineligible for postseason play this year. So Texas A&M and Vanderbilt will play on Wednesday. You see the Crimson Tide up here on Friday. Now they'll play the winner of number 8 Kentucky and number 9 Mississippi State. Alabama's games are at 11 on Friday, and if they win, they'll play Saturday at noon. Then Sunday is the championship game, also at noon. Bama's games will be on ESPN. Now for the Crimson Tide, they're looking for SEC Tournament Championship number 7. The last time they won was in 1991, so Nate Oates and his guys will face off on Friday against either Kentucky or Mississippi State. We'll have to see about that, but the SEC Tournament taking place in Nashville coming up this week. Earlier this week, Stillman College's Trey Petty was named the Southern States Athletic Conference Co-Player of the Year. He shares the award with Faulkner University's C.J. Williamson. Now, Petty ranks second in the conference in scoring. He averages 18.6 points per game. He also leads the conference, shooting 45.5% from three-point land. We spoke with Petty earlier this week, and he thanked his teammates for all the success so far.
It's a big blessing, coaches and my teammates, they just really put in confidence in me to go out there and execute. And I did that, and I felt really confident doing it. So it's just a big blessing though for real.
Last basketball note, this was today. Memphis at Houston, 1.7 seconds left, tied at 64. Tremont Mark splits 2 defenders up and in, banks it in, and that's the first of many buzzer beaters we'll see hopefully this month in this crazy month of March Madness. Check this out one more time. The long pass, the shot is good, and as John Rothstein says, this is March. And don't be confused, you're reading this score correctly. Alabama baseball defeated College of Charleston 21-3 today to win the series in the Low Country. Thanks to a 10-run third inning, Bama improves to 10-2 on the season. Antoine John picks up his first win of the year after dealing 5 scoreless innings, and Bama returns home this week. They'll have 5 home games in a 6-day stretch. That's it for sports this evening. I'm William Galloway. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.